right, y'all. I know I say this often. I know I do. It's been a minute. And I know I was supposed to give you guys this video like literally probably what now, 4 weeks ago. I have been taking a social media break just basically to focus on my career and my mental health because I feel like that's really important. Sometimes you just need to take a break. So that break included me, not uploading YouTube videos. That break included me not being on Instagram as often, Facebook, Twitter, all of that stuff, man. I literally handed my password over to somebody else so they could post for me. And if you're following me like on Instagram, you guys know I usually post like once a day, and I just have not been posting on social media just for my own peace, you feel me? So I appreciate y'all being patient with me. I know we were supposed to do this video a long time ago, but like I said, mental health is so important for me, man. And sometimes you just need that time to focus on who you are and figure out things. But guess what? I'm better, I'm back, and I'm about to be more consistent. So I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. From now on, you guys will be getting a video from DJ LiXxer every Sunday and every Wednesday. So that's twice a week, no matter what happens, rain, sleet, hail, snow. The only way y'all not getting the video is if, an earthquake happens and all my equipment gets destroyed. And I might still be vlogging through then like, yo, it's an earthquake. But aside from that, man, I'm here, I'm back, and I'm better than ever. I'm ready to give you guys some tips and give you this video you guys have so patiently been waiting on. I am here to tell you guys how I did it. How did DJ LiXxer become a full-time DJ? And like I said in my last video, the harsh realities of being a full-time DJ/entrepreneur. Pause. If you haven't seen that video, it's imperative you guys go watch that video before you go watch this one. Obviously, the link will always be up here in this area, the harsh realities of being a full-time DJ/entrepreneur. That video was basically the alley-oop, and this video is a slam dunk. That video will give you, an insight, an idea to see if you really want to do this. Please make sure you're checking out that video before you watch this video here. But if you've already watched that video from a month ago and you're like, damn, LiXxer, you've been we've been waiting on this video for forever. Now I have it. Now I am here and I got you. I promise. Everybody wants to know how to, quit their job and do what they want to do full time. For me, that was being a DJ, being an entertainer. That's what I like to do. This is my full-time job. Like I said, I don't do anything else. And I make a decent amount of money for it, you know what I'm saying? So if you're wondering how I did it, pay attention, man. These are going to be 5 tips, man.
Top five.
5 tips on how to become a full-time DJ. Pay attention. The very first tip y'all are gonna need in order to do this full time, man, you need to figure out what kind of DJ you'd like to be. That is the most important thing you will need to know before you do anything else. You gotta figure out what type of DJ you'd like to be. And for me, y'all, I know y'all are probably like, well,
what do you do? Because you do everything.
Yeah, I do. But not a lot of people can do that because not a lot of people aren't satisfied with that. And what I mean by that is, if you like to do teen parties, don't go getting into doing old school, parties for the 40 and 50 and up crowd if that's not what you like to do. If you like being a club DJ, don't go trying to force yourself to be a wedding DJ. Yeah, I'm an open format DJ. I do clubs, I do weddings, I do birthday parties, I do corporate events, I do it all. But if you guys have been watching me on my channel, y'all know that DJ LiXxer loves the club. That's my favorite environment to DJ in. It's where I know people are going to have the most fun. When people come to the club, I know that they're coming to have a good time. Their focus and their attention is on me. I'm very, I might have a big head a little bit, but I know that they're there for me to give them a good time. I'm not saying that I don't like doing weddings or school events or anything like that, but I have the most fun doing club events. You don't want becoming a full-time DJ to turn into a job because you want this to be your career. You want this to be something that you love. If you love doing weddings, do weddings. If you love being a turntablist and a battle DJ and you can survive off of that, like I said, it's all about being realistic here. Do that full time. If you like doing teen parties full time, do teen parties. It's all based upon your preference, but you have to figure out what kind of DJ you'd like to be first. Making sure you know what kind of DJ you'd like to be is the #1 tip you'll need to be able to go ahead and become a full-time DJ. Tip numero 2 that you'll need in order to do this full time, man, you gotta know your market. And I'm gonna tie probably 2 tips kind of in here, is knowing your market and knowing your finances, knowing your budget. I live in the Detroit metro area. I do a majority of my events in Detroit. And we can't demand a ton of money for club gigs. It doesn't matter how many people are there. If 2,000 people showed up, a lot of promoters still only want to pay you $150, maybe even $200, no matter what. If you don't have a big name out here, you can't demand a certain amount of money. You don't want to push yourself outside of your market, because people start to look at you like, oh, he's too expensive. I'm not gonna call her because she's not gonna work with me, etc., etc. You gotta know your market, man. So if you live in Las Vegas, if you live in Miami, if you live in New York City, I know DJs out there who own residencies that aren't getting paid anything less than $400 a night, and they're booked 3 or 4 nights a week. That's great money. But like I said, if you live in a small town in Nebraska where it's only 2 bars, and those 2 bars hold 20 people or 40, 50 people a night, and they're not charging people to get in, bro, you can't charge them $400 or $500 because they don't have it. They're gonna look at you like you're nuts. Period. So with that being said, you have to know your market, and you have to be smart about budgeting. We all know club DJs don't get paid as much as wedding DJs. You're getting paid probably 3 to 4 times more than you would at the club. That's why, like I said, going back to tip number 1, it's important to know what type of DJ you'd like to be, but 2, knowing your market and knowing how to budget and your own personal finances. Would you be okay being a club DJ in Nebraska in a small town for $100 a night, but you're working 5 nights a week? Like I said, knowing your market, very, 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 very important. And like I said, that same thing ties into number 1, but you gotta know your market so you don't outprice yourself. Tip number 3, along with knowing your market, man, you have to get out and promote yourself to your market. Promote, promote, promote. I say this on every DJ Tips video, man, and promoting is the only way you're going to get booked in this business. You cannot sit your ass at home and just because you post, a flyer every hour on Twitter and on Instagram, and you're like, oh my gosh, people are scrolling and I'm getting likes, but I'm not getting booked. It's because your ass isn't out there. You have to get out there. People need to know your face. You might have to work for free. I've done it. A lot of DJs have done it. You're gonna have to do free gigs every once in a while just to put yourself out there. Don't get taken advantage of. That's something completely different. You're gonna have to get out there. You're gonna have to go to clubs when you're tired. You know what I'm saying? I'm a DJ. I've been doing this for 5 years, man. I've been doing this full time for 2 years. I don't necessarily like going to the club, but I'll go to, promote myself. I'll go to talk to other DJs, and that's essentially how I got my residencies I got now, talking to other DJs, linking up with other promoters at different parties. People don't know who you are if you're sitting at the crib posting on social media. Why? Because only your following knows who you are. Promotion is the only way you're going to get to be able to do this full time. If you need more information, click the How to Get 100 Gigs in 2018 link will be up here in the description. Just make sure you're getting off of the couch and you're getting out into the world, because sitting on this thing right here is not gonna get you booked. It's not. There's way more to the world than just the internet. So get your ass out there and promote, man. All right, tip number 4. In order to be a full-time DJ, consistency is key. Let me say that again. Consistency is key. All right, what I mean by that is, please do not quit your job, your career, if you don't have anything lined up. Period. But my parents are old school. I had 100 jobs that I hated, but every time I was about to quit my job, my mom would say,
make sure you have another job lined up before you quit your next job.
So that's exactly what you need to do when you're trying to become a full-time DJ, because you're gonna want to shoot yourself in the foot. Some income is better than no income, period. I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. How do you get that consistency? You use tips 2 and 3, basically. You know what I'm saying? Knowing your market and making sure you're promoting yourself. But, make sure you get some residencies lined up. Even if it's a Friday night once a week, making, X amount of dollars. Okay, that's a start. Let's try to get 2 nights a week. Consistency is the most important thing when it comes to doing this full time. Don't quit your job or try to do this without having a game plan. So make sure that, whenever you do start, that you keep it consistent. All right, y'all, last but not least, tip number 5. I talked about this at the beginning of my video. Mental health is very, 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 very important. Make sure that when you're ready to do this full time, you're prepared up here. That's so important. That's the most important tip out of all of this, because you're going to struggle, man. You are. That's just the reality of being an entrepreneur, jumping out of that plane, taking a dive off the deep end. That is the reality of being an entrepreneur, man. You're going to struggle. It's going to suck sometimes. When you're an entrepreneur, man, you lose sleep, you know what I'm saying, your health goes up and down, you know, your relationships might not work out. That's the reality of looking out for you and trying to own your own business and doing this full time. But you have to make sure that you are mentally able and mentally prepared, man. I've been through it, y'all. Depression is no joke. I have changed completely as a person because of what I want to do for my career. And not saying that's a bad thing, you know what I'm saying, but some people can't do that. You got to be mentally prepared. Make sure that you're taking care of yourself, man. Like I said, I took about a month hiatus. Not a hiatus, but I took a substantial break from social media for the past 30 days because I needed it. I just needed time to myself. I needed to mentally prepare for this next chapter of my life. And sometimes that's what you got to do, man. You just got to make sure that you're good. It's going to be hard, but guess what? As long as you know you got the heart for it, you hustle, you grind, and you got the mind for it, you'll be straight. So don't even worry about it, but just make sure you're taken care of up here. All right, y'all, I appreciate y'all so much, man, for checking this video out, man. 5 tips to become a full-time DJ. If there's anything that I missed, y'all know what I'm about to tell y'all, man. Go ahead and leave a comment below. If you are a full-time DJ, let me know how you got there. Was it a struggle for you? What happened? You know, was it good? Was it bad? Did you have to stop and say, you know what? I gotta take care of myself. I gotta take care of my family. I gotta take care of my mental health. I gotta take care of my finances. I can't do this right now. Leave me a comment and let me know. I love talking to y'all, man. Also, man, if you have any other questions for me, make sure you're following me on Instagram. Link will be in the description. All that good stuff. I ain't funny acting, you know what I'm saying? Most DMs, I'm able to answer them. If you guys have other questions, other tips that I need to get out, if you guys want more gig logs, all that, man, just make sure you hit me on the gram with it. Like I said, I appreciate y'all checking this video. If you really, really rock with me, man, then leave me a thumbs up, man. Leave me a like, drop a comment, man. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button. You better not be on this channel and not be subscribed. If you are, why aren't you subscribed, bro? And last but not least, man, don't forget to hit that one time for the one time. Every time your girl upload a video, you see this pretty ass face and you're like, oh man, is that DJ LiXxer? Let me get to it. I gotta get to it. You gotta get to these videos, man. Make sure you sign up for those post notifications. This channel will definitely be expanding. I go back to school in October for something that is definitely, I feel, something that I've always wanted to do and something that I feel could definitely help me in my DJing career. So stay tuned for that. We'll have a video for that probably next week. Probably right before I start class. So maybe the first or second week of October. So make sure you stay in tune for that. But aside from that, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in to LiXxer Experience TV. Y'all know what to do, man. Y'all know what it is. All peace and love. Love, peace, and chicken grease, man. I'm out. Peace.